There are assets that wealthy people buy quietly, consistently, and almost without thinking. They don't talk about them on social media, they don't brag about them at dinner, and most beginners have no idea they even exist. Today, we are breaking down 5 of them, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones you can start with, even if you're starting from zero. Most people think building wealth is about saving money. Put it in a savings account, wait, repeat. But here's the brutal truth: saving alone will never make you rich. Inflation eats your savings faster than interest grows it. The wealthy know this. That's why they stopped saving years ago and started buying assets instead. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket over time. A liability takes money out. Rich people buy assets, everyone else buys liabilities and calls them investments. So, what are the 5 assets the wealthy keep buying that most beginners completely overlook? Let's get into it. Dividend paying stocks. When most beginners think of stocks, they think of buying low and selling high. That's called speculation. What wealthy investors actually do is buy stocks that pay them every single quarter just for owning them. These are called dividend stocks. Companies like Coca-Cola, Johnson and Johnson, and Realty Income have paid growing dividends for decades. You buy shares, you hold them, the company sends you a check, or in 2026, a direct deposit 4 times a year. The longer you hold, the more shares you accumulate through dividend reinvestment. The more shares you have, the bigger the check. This is how quiet wealth is built. You don't need thousands to start. Apps like Robinhood and Weibull let you buy fractional shares for as little as $1. Start small, be consistent, let time do the heavy lifting. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. You've probably heard that real estate is the number 1 wealth builder in America, but most people think you need a down payment, a mortgage, and a landlord license to participate. Wrong. REITs let you invest in real estate. Shopping centers, apartment complexes, warehouses, hotels, with the same ease as buying a stock. By law, REITs must pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders as dividends. That means you get paid to own a piece of real estate you never have to manage, repair, or deal with. Look up tickers like O for Realty Income, VNQ for a real estate ETF, or Stag Industrial if you want exposure to warehouses, which are booming thanks to e commerce. This is real estate for the rest of us. Index funds. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, has publicly said that for most people, a simple S&P 500 index fund will outperform almost every other investment strategy over 20 or 30 years. An index fund is a basket of stocks that tracks a market index, like the S&P 500, which contains the 500 largest companies in America. When you buy an index fund, you own a tiny piece of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, and 496 other companies all at once. When the market goes up, and historically over long periods it always does, your investment goes up. The fees are tiny. The strategy is simple. You don't need to pick winning stocks. You just need to buy consistently month after month and leave it alone. This is the number 1 wealth building tool that most beginners overlook because it sounds too boring to be real. Digital products. This is where the wealthy in the digital age are quietly printing money. A digital product is something you create once and sell forever. An ebook, a course, a template, a Notion system, a Canva design pack. You spend time building it once, maybe a weekend, maybe a week, and then it sits on a platform like Gumroad or Stan Store and sells while you sleep. No inventory, no shipping, no overhead. Your profit margin is close to 100%. A single Notion template that solves a real problem can generate hundreds of dollars every month indefinitely. This is one of the most underrated assets of the modern era. The barrier to entry is almost zero, and most beginners scroll right past it. Books, specifically self-published books on Amazon. Every time someone buys your book, whether it's a journal, a planner, a tracker, or even a guide, Amazon pays you a royalty. Anywhere from 35% to 70% of the sale price lands in your account. A single book that ranks well can earn $200 to $1,000 a month with zero additional effort from you. Scale that to 10, 20, or 30 books, and you have a passive income machine that runs on autopilot. Amazon handles printing, shipping, customer service, and payments. You design the book once, upload it, and collect checks. The wealthy buy assets that pay them. A published book is one of those assets, and almost no beginner takes it seriously. Here's your homework: pick one asset from this list, just one, and take one step toward it this week. Open a brokerage account, look up one REIT, outline one digital product idea, one step. That's all it takes to move from someone who consumes information to someone who builds wealth. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, because every week on Money Made Simple, we break down exactly how to build wealth the smart way, step by step, and check the description for links to the apps and tools we mentioned today. Some of them are completely free to start. That's it for today. 5 assets, 5 income streams waiting to be built. The wealthy didn't get wealthy by luck. They got wealthy by buying things that pay them back. Now you know what those things are. Go make it happen.